Every day there was the mind behind Seinfeld. Wanna know how I feel? Step into my minefield. Wanna know how pain feels? I got off my main pills. Then my wife stay close. You know I'm on my Bezos. Opioid addiction. Pharmacy the real track.
Hello, and welcome back to Thames Chat, segment number 4. It's been a little while, but I always do my best to come back. Things have been a little bit hectic. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody who celebrates it. Stay safe out there, catch a Uber, catch a Lyft, show some love to the taxi drivers, let's all be safe out here. Let's all eat, have a good time. But getting right into it, a lot has been going on, to say the least. And let's not be distracted by all the entertainment that's going on out here with celebrities. There's, potential wars and, Puerto Rico and earthquakes and bacteria. There's a lot going on. But to get right into it, Bill Cosby, he got his sentencing. He was found guilty on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault against Andrea Constant. So, as many of you know, Bill had a plethora of women who came out against him with accusations, basically saying he drugged them and raped them. And I'm gonna come out here and say this so I can clear the air. Bill has openly stated a couple times that yes, he did drug women. So, for a man to openly come out and say that himself, that he drugged the woman, there's no saying what else he did to them. So, he was charged with 3 counts. Each count can charge up to 10 years each. So he could be looking at 30 years, but, who knows what his lawyer and the judge is going to work out. We don't know. My point is, guys like Harvey Weinstein, guys like Kevin Spacey, guys like Steven Seagal, and a list of other men, we need to have them held accountable as well, right? Let's not just go after one type of man. And I'm not making this about race, okay? I'm just saying everybody needs to be held accountable. Moving on to the next subject, Mr. Kanye West. What a guy, right? We all know he loves to be very controversial, especially when he has projects dropping. I want to first and foremost say this. Kanye, you have really done well for yourself in terms of, capturing your audience, your talent, your shoes, your connections, and your music. Your music over the years, some people love it. Some people would say it's shit. But Kanye, I don't know what's going on. Please, can you guys tell me, what the hell is going on with Kanye? Like, the shit he's saying right now, slavery was a choice. Like, okay, Kanye, you got to use your dialect a little bit better. Okay, slavery was a choice. That is not the right way to say it. Shout out to Van from TMZ, Van, who came out with the hit that everybody saw. He expressed how he really, really felt about this whole situation. He told Kanye straight up, I don't really think you're thinking through what you're saying. It's like Kanye comes out of nowhere supporting Donald Trump, wearing his hat, talking about love. Okay, we get it. You want to promote love, right? Do all that beautiful stuff. But Donald Trump doesn't have love for people. That's obvious. Okay, I'm not being political here. I'm just being a very rational person based off of a guy who has in his lifetime sometimes spent money to incarcerate black people. Okay, he's openly and basically said he's a racist. Okay, Donald Trump wants to build a wall. While Donald Trump has done a lot of things for corporate companies, yes, and Kanye mentioned it, like Donald has done a lot, like the unemployment rate has gotten better. And, he's giving tax breaks to big corporations, but we still got to check Donald for everything he's done. Like, and for Kanye to come out and support Donald right now, no, I can't support that. That's guys like Jay-Z, guys like Diddy, guys like Mark Cuban, Guys like Bill Gates, they don't associate themselves with Donald, and that's for a reason. That's for a reason. They started a petition because they want Adidas to drop him. Kanye lost millions of followers. So the Kardashians, let's not talk about how powerful their influence is right now. I have people who are telling me in the loop, they're like the first family out here. They basically control the starter pack in Los Angeles. The Kardashians, the Jenner, that whole little organization is very dangerous. They're very powerful. They've attained a different type of success, to say the least. Moving on. Anyways, Steph Curry came back in game 2, and the boy was wet. He was doing his thing. It's the Warriors, so they have weapons that can come off the bench at any moment and get you riled up. But shout out to the Pelicans. They managed to come back with a hit. However, is it really a competition in the West? I want to know everybody's opinion. Is it really a competition, or are the Warriors going to win the NBA playoffs again? Is it going to be the Warriors who win it? Let me know. Drop a comment. Let's talk and see where we go from there. Shout out to LeBron James also. LeBron James, he's showing out with what he's doing right now in his career and his athletic ability. Basically, the other night in Game 2 against Toronto, he dropped 43 points, 14 assists. He had Drake and Chubbs, a little bit in their feelings. Chubbs is Drake's right-hand man, and them boys was there courtside repping Toronto, ambassadors. You know how it go. But LeBron, LeBron's the GOAT. He's a GOAT. He's in the conversations with guys like Jordan, guys like Kobe. Guys like, he's up there. He's up there. And, Kevin Love, he also did some good things the other night for the Cavaliers. He had 31 points and 11 rebounds, and he knew how important his role was going to be that night. So, Cleveland is going to go far in this playoffs. LeBron, he's really doing his thing. But on to the next thing, Mr. Tyson Beckford, one of the most renowned poppin' male models to really ever do this. Tyson Beckford, he's worked with some of the biggest brands. He really shaped the culture for this. He's basically, he's on his movie shit right now, and he's filming. He's got some series producer credits coming out in this new TV series called Throttle, and it's pretty interesting. And like I said, it's called Throttle. Basically, the plot is like a tech Billy boy. So them silicone boys and like guys like Elon Musk, guys like Mark Cuban who can afford to do big things with the big money. So basically, the show is about a guy like that who builds a crew, and he uses his own money. He builds his own little mobster, his own little people, builds a crew and connections to take down criminals. And a corporate empire in particular that killed his family. Because, shit's pretty cutthroat out here when you start working with certain type of big corporations and big names. The show and the pilot should be coming out within a year or two. He's actually overseas right now filming. And, it's pretty dope. Tyson's really done a lot for the community. He's a very influential person, very hard worker. But moving on, prayers up for those who were affected by that earthquake that hit Hawaii the other day. There was a volcano that erupted, and they're saying that thousands of acres were basically shut down because of toxic chemicals that are over the places. Homes are destroyed. People are not going to be able to go back to their homes that were there. So, natural disaster is another thing. It's serious. Natural disaster, climate change, bacterial fungi. Even Bill Gates and his wife were talking about it recently. Like, the next big epidemic could be a bacteria that spreads viral and takes millions out. Plague type of shit. And that's happened before. Okay? There's natural disasters, and there's plagues, and there's wars. Things happen out here.